Welcome to Bald Eagle State Forest, nearly 200,000 acres of wild Pennsylvania, where the Mid-Atlantic's best backroads and hidden campsites are just waiting to be explored. This is what public land is all about: freedom, adventure, and a chance to reconnect with the wild. This weekend is National Public Lands Day, and I'm here with the OnX Offroad crew, bringing together overlanders, campers, and trail lovers to celebrate these incredible places and share what responsible recreation looks like. We're set up at East Kettle ATV Trail System trailhead and close to the end of the Henstep Valley 4x4 trail, handing out OnX swag, sharing stories, and getting ready for a weekend of campfires, new gear, and some preparations for our upcoming Maine adventure. So whether you're here for a new 270 Awning or Starlink review, the scenery, or some thoughts on what will be an epic trip to Maine, grab a seat by the fire and join us for a true Moods of Overland weekend at Bald Eagle State Forest. Hey, it's National Public Lands Day. I'm out here with OnX Offroad, and we're going to see if we can chat with some people about responsible public land use, all the recreation opportunities we enjoy on our public lands, and give out a little bit of OnX swag. So let's get set up. All right, not bad. Let's see what kind of swag we've got to give out. All right, so we got a couple different kinds of bumper stickers. We got a trucker hat, and we've got a couple different round stickers, some air fresheners, some off-road rubber ducks for the Jeep crowd, and oh yeah, some elite membership app cards. So some people are going to walk away with OnX Elite membership.
It's the perfect hat for like off-roading.
It is, isn't it?
Exactly.
I have got Red Bull because you know.
You do have two Red Bulls.
Which radio is that?
DM32 UV.
Oh, okay.
It's a U-Bell thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's a new one.
Ooh, I want some video of your truck, man. These are cool. Yeah. That's good stuff, man. So Public Lands Day was a pretty good time, and we're back at camp, and it's just down to me and Bill and Rick. All right, Bill's got a new piece of gear here. What do you got there?
This is the Starlink Gen 3 standard dish. I'm just showing everybody here how easy and simple it is. Basically, put it on the ground. This is the part that goes into the power. And this is the power supply. Don't drag them around by the cables, that's silly. That's what powers this. You can also do a 12 volt if you want. These two pieces up here, one is the modem that's wireless. And then this is the piece that comes from the dish, which you can put almost anywhere, doesn't really matter. That plugs into the back of this. That's it.
Now, why this versus the Mini? Because it seems like all the Overlanders get the Mini.
Certainly the Mini is one wire, so instead of having two wires, you have one wire.
And is the router in the dish unit as well?
In the Mini, it is.
Yeah.
In the standard,
right.
This is the router. Now,
right.
So you got to plug in the cable from the antenna to the router.
Yeah.
Power. But the advantages are this has almost twice the antenna. So in areas where you have trees and stuff like this, this is going to have much better ability to get a satellite, keep a satellite, and give you a better better signal. And the Wi-Fi router in the Mini is Wi-Fi 5, and the router in the standard is Wi-Fi 6. So better throughput, and it's half the money.
Bigger dish.
Bigger dish.
And a separate router.
Right.
But it's cheaper, it's better reception,
well,
and
here's another thing that people sometimes forget. If you use a Mini, and let's say that you've got to run your antenna out 100 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not only are you 100 feet away from the dish, you're 100 feet away from the router.
Yes.
That has lower power and less ability to transfer. So that's another problem. So now you're farther away from your router and you're not going to get as good a signal.
Yep. So you can place the antenna independently of where your Wi-Fi router is.
Exactly.
Right. So you can put that Wi-Fi router, assuming you got a long enough cable, which you do.
Well, you can
it's RJ45, right?
Yeah. Well, you can get these. I don't know, you can get these from Starlink 150 feet, I think.
Okay.
45 meters.
So you could potentially put, this like 150 feet or what have you from where you've got the router, which is going to be closer to your camp.
Right.
Where you're going to have better Wi-Fi coverage, plus it's a better router, plus you're going to get better reception with the big dish.
Yeah.
All right.
For less money. So.
Yeah, and for less money.
Yeah.
So there you go, guys. Pro tips from Bill. One of the things we're chatting about is next weekend at this time, we're going to be up in Maine, and we're all looking forward to that. I've wanted to go to Acadia for a long time, and our friend Tim has a place that's on the island in basically the midst of Acadia, surrounded by Acadia on three sides and the ocean on the other. And we're going to go up there and spend a week. And so I'm really looking forward to seeing Acadia since it's been on my list for a while. How about you guys? What are you guys looking forward to, Bill?
Well, I've made a couple trips up in that direction over the years and never had a chance to stop at Acadia. So it's always been a place on my list. And the fact that we get to be there with somebody who lives there. I mean, to me, it's, there's no better opportunity than going someplace and knowing somebody there. And so knowing Tim there, we know it's just going to be a wonderful time. And yeah, I can't wait.
Nice. Yeah, I'm with you. How about you, Rick? You're talking about doing some other stuff on the way up too, right? You've got a little itinerary planned.
It's a 12-hour drive for me, and I'm not a big fan of that length of a drive. So I'm going to stop at Mystic, Connecticut, which is about midway for me, and spend a day there. I've been to Mystic before, and there's a Seaport Museum I enjoyed, and of course the movie Mystic Pizza.
Yep.
And then I'm looking forward to the trip too. I've never been to Acadia. I've never really been to Maine other than the airport. So.
Yeah, and Sharon's coming with, right?
Sharon's coming with us. Yeah, she's of course never been there either, so she's really excited to go and.
Looking forward to the food too. Richard Brown's been sending me restaurants that we have to hit.
Yeah.
And it'll be fun with the Brown brothers. They're always an interesting dichotomy.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. And, you know, I'm looking forward to the fact that my daughter Sarah is going to come along for part of the trip. She can't stay the entire week, but she's going to drive up with me, so it'll be a less boring 10-hour drive for me going up. But then I'm going to put her on Amtrak to get back down in the middle of the week. And, yeah, it should be an awesome trip, so stay tuned for that one. So this is pretty easy to set up and take down after you unzip the cover and push it back up. There's just these 3 Velcro straps, which is, you know, pretty standard for a lot of awnings. So, you know, you're just gonna undo these. And this is a bat wing style, so you see this just drops down. You get this triangle at the bottom, and then the arms are all just going to swing out. The last one or two get kind of caught up there. But all you're going to do is just bring this guy around. And this here, we're going to use the, and I don't have it out, so I'm going to put the camera down for a second to do that. But you'll see, just comes all the way back around. So it comes with this little bag to keep, you know, the accessories in. There's a separate one for the stakes here. This guy, excuse the mess back here. I'm gonna get this super organized one day. But that's just stakes. Apparently you don't need them unless the wind is over like 9 miles an hour. This is the electrical connection for the lights, which I'll show you in a second. And this is the actually pretty nice cord they give you to hold the end open. It's like a ratcheting guy with a hook on both ends. So, you know, one of the things I could do is I could put like a T-channel eye bolt up here in the T-track on the camper. But since I've got this piece here, this usually works pretty well for something that doesn't really need to bear any kind of weight or stress. But I connect that hook there, connect the ratchet end here. If you need to cinch it up, you know, you do that. And, you know, so then you've got your awning deployed. And I like the construction on this. You got these aluminum spars here. And each one has a touch light, LED light, with 3 colors, amber, white, and a combo of both. And you also have these arms or poles that fold out like that. That one was a little uncontrolled, but you know, if you're going to be staking it out, or even, you know, if you're not, you just want to add some extra support, you can just bring these guys down. They're adjustable. You know, you just give a twist. I need 2 hands to do that, obviously. But then you're all good to go. This also has, you'll see there's like a zipper up here, a zip-in room or walls to make this into a room, which is, you know, particularly for my kind of camper setup, right, where I'm gonna have, you know, if I have this up and I've got the tent deployed and I'm up in there, and, you know, I can do cooking back here and I'm covered, but I can also, on a cold, you know, day, cold camping, I could buy the walls. They are separate. I believe they're $300-ish for the matching OpenRoad ones. So that's a nice option, which I may do at some point. And then you see you've got these D-rings here. These you could stake down for rain runoff or snowmelt runoff. You stake these down so you get some pitch. These are the corners at the end of each spar that you stake down to keep it, if the wind speeds are up, from going anywhere. But, you know, I gotta say, I'm fairly impressed with this. I just got it put on. It's not a sponsorship. I paid for this with my own money. I was looking at some other brands and actually thought I was getting something else, but this showed up on Facebook Marketplace. Somebody had it new in the box. but they weren't going to be able to use it. So I got a really good deal on it, and you know, I'd done a little research, and it seems like this OpenRoad 4x4 is a good value. This is the construction looks nice. The lighting that I'll show you is pretty nice. This this fabric is like the blackout fabric that rejects like 97% of UV rays, so you won't get as hot under it. I mean, you can see it's dark under here. You know, the sun is just coming up here at camp, but it's got this blackout coating on it that that'll help keep it cooler under the awning and keep the sun's rays off of you. So let's plug this in and show you the lights real quick. Yeah, again, here's what you get for connection. There's a plug, a DC plug for each end that goes on the ends of those spars. I'll show you plugging that in. Then you get a regular USB-A. And I'm going to plug that into my Blue Eddy back here. Let me turn this guy on. Yeah, he needs to get charged too. Turn DC on. It's so dark I can. There we go. All right, so that guy's plugged in, and then let's plug these guys into the spars, so you can see these lights in action. It's probably actually, you know, dark enough under here you'll be able to see these lights. So it doesn't matter what sequence or whatever you plug them in. They're all providing power. But you're just gonna, these guys go into these little holes up here at the end of each of the spars, like that. And if you might see, the blue light just came on each one of these, right? So that, you know, now you know you got power there. And then these are touch lights. All you're gonna do is you're gonna tap, and there you got the amber. I tap it again, you get white, and you tap it the last time, you get the combination of both. Again, each one of these, they operate independently. I could have them as different colors. You know, that one's amber. I could have them one off, and once that one's off and that one's on. This guy back here, we could turn on. So this could be, you know, amber, but maybe we wanted this one to be white. Not bad. I'm pretty happy with it so far. This is the first trip with it. Again, it's the OpenRoad 270. I forget if they have two sizes. I think they might, like most of them. If they do, this is the smaller one. The larger one would actually extend further up towards the front of the cab. We'll see how this works out up in Maine. Or probably have it deployed a good amount of the time, you know, again, just for some shade. And you know, if you get some rain, this gives a good amount of space. This is something close to, with this one, 90, I think, square feet. Let's have actual video footage here, video proof. This is all right. Enough. You don't have to get in that close.
Yeah.
What do we say, gents? Another good trip.
Great trip.
Yes.
Thanks so much for, well, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I booked a campsite. That's about it.
Well, that's good.
I invited you. I invited.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
For the invite.
Yeah.
And now on to Maine.
On to Maine.
On to Maine.
On to Maine.
We'll see you in Maine.
Yep. Remember the Maine.
That's right. Remember the Maine.
Was it Remember the Maine?
And what was that? That was the boat or something.
It was a ship, yeah.
It was, but was it the Maine?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
You're going to see the constellation before you, yeah. 'Cause that's up there in this thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah, catch us in Maine.
All right.
Hey, I hope you're enjoying the video. Consider becoming a member if you'd like some insider information, like the coordinates for the campsite that we stayed at. It's a really nice one in Bald Eagle State Forest, right in the middle of things and with easy access to Pennsylvania 45. And a couple of tiers of membership get access to that kind of data. Check out the information below this video on the main page in your browser about joining the channel. Thanks so much for watching, and we've got more coming up. So please like, subscribe, and share these videos. It really helps us out. That does not cost you anything. And if you'd like to get one of these new Moods of Overland shirts like I'm wearing here, those are available on the store, as well as the trucker cap that I was wearing earlier. Those are also linked below the channel if you're in your browser, or you can go to store.moodsofoverland.com, and that helps support the channel and defer the cost of any camping and gas and things of that nature. Glad you were along for this one, and catch you up in Maine.